my friends? So happy to be back filming for you guys on YouTube. Honestly, miss it whenever I don't film in a week. Last week, I was really sick. I think I got COVID, but I'm feeling so much better this week. So I have a ton of really fun fall themed stuff to do with you this week. Starting off, I just washed my hair and I was gonna show you guys my hair care routine, just my styling, what I do with it, and share just all the products that I use. Also want to take you guys to this pumpkin patch this week. It looks so good. They have cider and donuts, which I'm really excited about. So Philip and I are planning a little date and I'm gonna take you guys along with us when we do that. And then I just discovered this gorgeous woodland walk that I want to be doing every single week. It is so magical. So we're definitely going to be doing that this week. And then I'm considering also maybe just throwing in a recipe in here. So TBD on that. But that's kind of the plan for this week. I don't think I'll ever stop talking about the paint color that we did. I just feel like now I can sit out here with you guys on the porch and film intros and it just looks so much more aesthetic. I'm so happy. Okay, let's go style my hair. Hey you guys, welcome to my bathroom. Actually, cannot wait to renovate this and show you guys once we do that. But this for right now is temporarily my bathroom. Eventually, Philip and I are actually moving upstairs. We have a whole space up there that we're gonna create like a primary suite. So lots of fun like renovation projects to come. But for now, just using this as my bathroom. But let's talk hair. So I've had such an interesting hair journey. So my senior year of college, I like cut a really short bob and it was like bleach blonde, you guys, like bleach blonde. Only did that for a year because the damage was so bad. I was like, I can't keep this up. So then I transitioned back to more of my natural color. But even after college in my 20s, I continued to really just bleach my hair a lot, like all over head of hair highlights. And with time, I just realized how damaging it was. So I actually about 2 years ago chopped it into a bob and I kept that for gosh, probably like a year and a half. I had a bob. You guys might remember. If you scroll back on my page, you'll see that I had a bob. But I'm now kind of growing it out, but although I really like this length, so I might be keeping it as well. We're just gonna play it by ear. Basically, this is all my natural hair color. I did in the summer just get a couple of little highlights, like literally barely anything, just because my hair does not naturally lighten in the sun in the summer. So I wanted just a little bit of that, but I specifically said to my hairdresser, like, I do not want to have to keep up with this. So make this something that it can grow out. And I literally do this maybe once a year, if even. So they're very, very natural looking, not anything close to what I used to do. So my whole goal is just to honestly just keep my natural hair color. And something that is so interesting I've noticed is that I definitely had a lot of the blonde blindness. And I noticed that once I went back to my natural hair color that is a little bit darker, I had like more color in my face, which I don't know. It made me feel like my complexion just like settled. Everything just like looked better. So I'm really happy that I finally did this. And also part of me was like, I would love to have my natural hair color before I go gray, which, you know, we're going to be approaching in my late 30s. So that was my thought process with it. Honestly, the things that have moved the needle the most for me with my hair health has been one, just not coloring it at all. And two, just honestly focusing on eating healthy, because I think you have to nourish your hair from the inside first, or else anything you're just putting on like products, not gonna work. It's the same thing with skincare. But I will say I do have some tried and true products. I've also been trying to switch over to natural hair care products, but I need them to actually work. So I've tried a ton and honestly a lot don't work, but these really work for me. And I know it's gonna depend on your hair type. So, you know, what works for me might not work for you guys, but I just wanted to share what does work for me. But my hair type, and you can probably tell, it is very fine. So just, yeah, keep that in mind as we're going through these products. But I do believe most of these are like universal, and I don't think that, yeah, they apply to just like one hair type, but let me know. So I have been washing my hair probably every other day, and I'm trying to go longer in between just because it is a pain to like style and wash your hair that frequently. But again, my hair is really fine and I do work out a lot. So it just gets really oily quickly for me. So that's something I'm working on, is just like being able to space it out a little bit longer. But I really use this shampoo and conditioner so frequently. I just ran out of the shampoo, so I've got to get some more. But this is the Evolve H, their Ultra Shine Moisture conditioner and shampoo. Now, I have used this for years and I love it so much, obsessed with it. I will link all these products down below, so don't worry. Now, about once a week, I will use this. This is an apple cider vinegar shampoo and conditioner. And I use this basically to remove any buildup on my scalp, because when I am using products to style it, you know, buildup is just gonna happen for everyone. So I will use this about once a week just to make sure my scalp is healthy. And that stuff makes your hair so silky, it's insane. Okay, now on damp hair, which I'm gonna do right now, I use the leave-in conditioner from Evolve H. This stuff helps frizz so much because it's super humid here in Nashville. So this really helps fight that for me. And it's also a heat protectant. So just all around amazing. I'm just gonna spritz a lot. Like, you can go crazy with this. I do it all over. It just gives your hair the most incredible shine. Then I come in with a couple of pumps of their volumizing mousse. This is so good. I was actually really scared to try a mousse, but I saw Lydia Millen uses a mousse and her hair is just like perfection. So I was like, okay, let me see if they have a mousse, since I love their line. And I tried it and it is so good. It doesn't make your hair crunchy like other mousses I've used, kind of those archaic mousses. I think I'm remembering it from my ballet days when it would just make your hair like crunch. But this one just holds whatever style, because since my hair is really fine, I noticed that styles like the volume just doesn't hold. So this has been really helpful to incorporate in. So I will do probably about 2 to 3 pumps. I'm gonna do 3 today, but you will need more if your hair is longer. And I just mainly focus it at the top, but then spread it all the way through my strands. Okay, now I do want to mention a couple of other products that I use in my routine, but not for my blowout, and then we'll move on to blowing it out and what I do for that. You guys are gonna think I'm absolutely bonkers, but I'm gonna share this anyways because it's one of my favorite hacks. Okay, this is mustard seed oil. You literally can get it on Amazon. It's so cheap. But I was looking through Reddit one time and I saw this forum where someone was asking like, okay, women from all over the world, what are your beauty secrets? And one woman from India said, we use mustard oil and it literally makes your hair that of a goddess. And I was like, sign me up, let's try that. So I did, and yes, it does smell awful. It smells literally like mustard, but I will put this all over my head probably like an hour before I shower, but you can honestly put it on longer. And I kind of treat it like I would a mask. I just let it soak in, let it sit on my hair for that long. And then I'll use the apple cider vinegar shampoo and conditioner and do a double cleanse and just get it all off. And when I tell you, this makes your hair so silky and so hydrated, it's just my little hack and absolutely obsessed with it. And then I do also have just 100% argan oil. And I love this just for putting through my tips. We'll probably do it today, just at the end when I'm done styling, just to really give it a shine and make sure my ends look really good. Okay, so that's really it. I like my routine to be very simple. I don't love a ton of steps. I know I won't stick to it if it's way too much. So that's literally it. And that's what works for me. So let's get out my tools for styling. Okay, the Dyson is entering the chat. I love this thing. My mom is not a fan. She says it doesn't work for her. So I'm not sure if it works for everyone, but I absolutely love it. And oh my God, look at all the hair on this. This is embarrassing. wait, I need to clean this for you guys. But anyways, I've had this for years. I absolutely love it. There's so many different basically heads that you can swap. You can switch it out. So what we're gonna be using today is this like round brush, and it basically dries your hair. And I love to, on a daily, just like curl the ends under a little bit. So that's how I've been styling it lately. But I do love these different little like barrels that they have to basically curl your hair. So sometimes I'll use those as well. It comes with a ton of other heads that you can swap out. Today, we're gonna be using this. Now, literally what I do is I just go around and I basically pull and straighten everything except the tip, which I curl under, and I do everything the same way. I think that's kind of just personal preference. You can really, do it whichever way you prefer, but I like to curl mine under at the tips. So I'm gonna just put on some music over this so you guys don't have to hear this, but let's just go at it. Well, maybe today I'll do it. Okay, I have a proper way of doing it and then I have an improper way. The improper way when I'm rushed is just to literally pick strands up and do it just all around. But today I'm gonna section off my hair so I can actually do this style well. So I'm gonna do the bottom first and then we'll move on to the top. Okay, I wanna show you guys, this is the result. So everything's straight and then I just flip it kind of at the end. Also, one other thing I wanted to say that I love about the Dyson is that you can adjust the temperature. So there's a hottest setting, like a medium heat setting, and then a cool. So I always do it on like the medium heat setting just so I'm not like scorching my hair, and I love that it's adjustable. But you could also probably get this effect just with a regular blow dryer and a round brush. I'm just challenged when it comes to that, so I like to use this. Okay guys, here is the final result. Really happy with how healthy my hair has been looking lately. I'm just gonna brush through it real quick. But so much shine. These products really give your hair a lot of shine, but also that mousse is gonna make sure that this lasts for me today. And you can tell it's like really silky and bouncy, which is very hard to achieve. So very happy with those products. And yeah, that is how I have been doing my hair lately. Okay, gonna give my hair a little flip. Get some bounce. And then I might add a couple of drops. I literally only do like 2 drops of this argan oil. 1, 2. Rub this together and then just work it through the ends to make sure they're well hydrated. But yeah, this is the final result. Taking you guys with me on a little woodland walk. I'm so excited, and it's kind of like a little bit of a gloomy day, which is perfect. I've been craving days like this, and the temperature is starting to slowly drop here, which is so, so nice. Also, you guys, I was filming yesterday just kind of all the decor and prep that I'm doing for a Halloween party, and I'm so excited to show you guys. It's gonna be in a separate video, but the house is looking so spooky and so fun. I also owe you guys our front lawn transformation. That is almost done. I just need to wait until the grass is coming up a little bit more. So waiting for that. And then hopefully I'll have that to you guys pretty soon, probably either this week or next week. Also wanted to film like a budget breakdown with Philip, so we've just got to sit down and actually get that filmed for you guys. But let's go walk through the woods and enjoy this super cozy fall day. We are headed to an orchard and pumpkin patch. So this is my outfit. I've got this little Saison scarf, white tee with this little chocolate brown sweater, some shorts, and then these cute little boots that I've had forever. So this is the pumpkin patch outfit. Okay, we are having a little date heading to this orchard. For anyone that is local to Nashville or if you're visiting, it's called Morning Glory Orchard. I've never been there, but I've seen their stuff all over social media and it looks so good. They've got pumpkins and I guess you can go pick apples. I don't know. Donuts as well. Cider. I really hope that we can pick some apples though. That'd be super fun, but we will see. I can't wait.
like a solid 5 or 6.
I was gonna say that too. Honestly, I wouldn't do this again. The slushies were great, really loved that, but they ran out of donuts, so we didn't even get any of the donuts. And then to enter the orchard, it's $5 a head, which I thought was kind of ridiculous, just to even walk through the orchard, which is kind of the whole thing that I wanted to do. And you can't pick any apples. And I don't know, they looked really picked over, like all the apples that were on the tree were like rotten. So I don't know if we just came like too late or too early in the season. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would definitely give this like a 5 out of 10. It was just 40 minutes away from us, so I probably won't be coming back. But still, so glad Philip was a trooper and came along with me, even though it was a disappointment.
Some great content.
He did take some photos for me and stuff, so we got the content. Yeah. Hi friends. Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog here because we spontaneously decided to drive up to my parents' river house. We're gonna just spend the weekend with them, which I'm so excited for. But real quick, I am going to be doing a giveaway. It's going to be ending October 20th, so be sure to enter before then. But basically, I wanna pick one of you to just gift a week of coffee on me. So if you want to enter, it's very, very simple. Literally all you have to do is be subscribed to me here and follow me on Instagram, and then comment below in this video, just in the comments, follow or followed. And yeah, that's literally it. That's all you have to do. It's ending October 20th, so be sure to, you know, meet all those requirements before then. But just want to say thank you guys for being here and for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I will be announcing it on Instagram, the winner, so that's just a little bit easier to do it on there. So be sure to follow me on both of these platforms. But thank you guys so much for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. You guys know it just means the world to me, especially as like a small creator, and it just helps me keep wanting to put out these videos. So I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.